we may not make it there. And of course, we're going to keep you up to date on that. Latest model forecast guidance has us with plenty of clear skies and sunshine throughout the area. So definitely something that is great news to pass along as another ridge of high pressure begins to build its way back in. Joining us right now, Rebecca Sweet.
Hey.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Yeah, big morning. We've had a lot of fun so far. But you know what? One of the highlights has really been talking to Matt Anderson with the National Weather Service. And I think Matt should be on the phone with us right now. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Good morning. Hey, you know what? We're doing really good. You know, the eclipse, the countdown is on, and we're getting ready for the big day. But you guys sent out a message earlier. We're talking about temperatures and just how much do you think our temperatures are going to fluctuate during the eclipse? Because we're looking at highs potentially in the 90s.
Yeah, everyone getting excited about the eclipse. This is definitely a typical summertime day where we'd see high temperatures in the low 90s with no problem. But with the eclipse, you know, especially during that totality period, we'd be looking at temperatures dropping as much as 3 to possibly as much as 8 degrees here on Monday. So we'll probably only top out in the mid 80s, upper 80s. So that's what we're looking at for the forecast right now.
Yeah, you know, it's really going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Of course, you being a scientist and meteorologist as well. And everybody at the office, let's talk about some of the excitement. Are you guys excited about this?
Oh, yes, we're definitely really excited. Everyone's talking about their plans and what they're going to do, just like you guys on TV. So, you know, we're all very excited, interested to see what the temperatures are going to do. We have, you know, instruments in the area of totality, so very excited to see how the temperatures will play with those instruments.
So I got to ask, what are your plans?
My plans are to go in the direction of the totality there, maybe Lenore City, Spring City, just a few places I've thrown out there to my wife.
There you go.
That is so cool. You know, and it's going to be just about 2 minutes in some areas, or even more, where we see the complete darkness. What do you think this is going to have an impact on if we do see the potential of even some rain showers or even some thunderstorms, maybe not even in our location, but in other locations across the United States?
Yeah, during the summertime we get these thunderstorms that are diurnally driven. So what that means to us is just driven by heat in the atmosphere. And if we have that heat there cut off there for a couple of hours where temperatures plateau or even drop, you know, that could limit our coverage of showers and storms during the afternoon. So that's what we're looking at. Going to be pretty interesting, but like Mike has been telling you all morning, it's looking better and better for excellent viewing across East Tennessee with the long-range model, so we hope that trend continues.
Praise the ridge of high pressure, right? One last thing, if folks want to get involved with the weather aspect of this eclipse, how can they get involved with you?
Yeah, they can send us their observations during the eclipse. Several folks out there have their own personal weather stations. We're on Facebook and Twitter at NWS Morristown. And we have some great information there. And, of course, we're always going to preach safety, so we ask those people to use their glasses during the peak of the eclipse there so they don't stare at the sun too long.
Yeah, one last question. All this data that we're going to get across the country with NASA and all the meteorologists and scientists across the country, do you think that ever, and this is just a question off the top of my head, do you think this would ever get incorporated into the weather computer models?
I think potentially in the future, but, you know, these events, I think the next one is 2024.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe we'll be a little bit better with this after we have this event with a widespread data network across the U.S. So maybe we'll get those temperatures and stuff a little bit better next time.
Cool stuff.
All right. Well, Matt, thank you so much for answering all of these questions for us. We're definitely excited about it. The countdown is going to be on. We're probably going to be talking to you a lot at the National Weather Service throughout the next few days. We're going to send things over to Brandon. He has a little bit more on the eclipse.